Good afternoon, everyone. This is our last review lesson. So this is finance part 2, credit cards, car payments, banking, those kind of things. So we're going to start like we usually do with our need to know. Okay, so first one is for credit cards. So main thing you need to know for credit cards, okay, is that it's compound interest for your calculations. Okay, it is also compounded daily, right? So don't forget that you're compounding daily. Okay, or divide by 365. Okay, the other thing is knowing how to calculate the minimum payment, right? It's going to be, say $15 or 2% of the balance. So you would have to do that part first, right? Remove the minimum payment if they made it, and then to calculate interest using compound interest formula with daily compounds. Okay, the next topic we talked about was car payments. Okay, so there were 3 steps to determine the car payment, right? One was to calculate your taxes. Okay, right. Step 2 was to subtract the down payment. Okay, and step 3 is to use the TVM solver to find your payment. Okay, and we'll review one of those in example 1. Okay, but those are your 3 steps. Okay, taxes, down payment, and use the TVM solver. Okay, you need to be able to calculate fuel economy things, right? So if it says you get, 12 liters per 100 kilometers, and I'm going to be traveling 750 kilometers, how much fuel do I need? Okay, so calculating fuel economy. Okay, similarly, gas costs, we went over that. So if you know the price per liter, you can calculate how much it costs to fill up a tank of gas. Okay, or if you know how much the gas cost in total, right, how many liters did you buy? Okay, you need to be able to calculate simple bank fees. Okay, so you might remember from one of our last assignments, we had a question where it was comparing different bank accounts. So it was like 10 transactions free, and then each transaction after that costs 50 cents, something like that. Okay, so being able to calculate simple bank fees. Okay, and last, calculating stuff for mutual funds. Okay, the only thing you need to remember there, okay, aside from the fact it's compound interest, okay, is they charge some kind of administrative fee on mutual funds. So you have to subtract that from the interest rate. So if your fund was, say, earning 7% and the fee was 1.8%, you would subtract that and get 5.2% and then calculate the compound interest. Okay, and that's how that would work. So now we're going to do a couple examples of how this will work. So for example 1, okay, we're going to determine the monthly payment for a vehicle purchased for $18,500 with a $2,500 down payment, and financing it at 5.4%. Okay, and it was monthly, that's mentioned above, so we're good to go. Okay. So from before, right, step 1 is to add in the taxes. Okay, so there's a couple ways you can do this. The most efficient way is to just take our 18,500 and multiply that by 1.13 because the tax rate is 13% in Ontario. Okay, so let's do 18,500 times 1.13, so 20,905. Okay, second step is to subtract the down payment, so less the down payment. Okay, so I'm going to take my 20,905 and subtract the 2,500. And I get 18,405. Okay. So last but not least, we're not going to use the TVM solver to figure out what our payment will be. So first thing, okay, N is our number of payments. So we're going to do this monthly, and it looks like I didn't specify a number of years. So let's say this is over 5 years. N, right, it's monthly, so 12 times per year times 5. Okay, so it's 60 payments in total. Okay, I% is my interest rate. So that it was 5.4%, 5.4. Okay, my present value is how much I owe. So that is 18,405. And actually, I shouldn't put that comma because you can't put the comma in there. Okay, PMT, that's what we're looking for. So right now it will stay as 0. For FV, okay, that is going to be 0 because we want this to be paid off. Okay, and PY and CY are both going to be 12 because it was 12 times per month. Sorry, 12 times per year was monthly. So now we go over to our TVM solver and we'll just fill that in. So again, once you have a calculator, and if you don't have them yet, you should pause for a moment and get some to practice this part. Okay, we press apps, option 1, option 1. Okay, we'll fill in what we know. So it is 60 payments for N. My interest is 5.4. Present value was 18,405. Okay, payment I don't know. Future value is 0. And my pays per year and compounds are both 12. So I'm looking for my payment. So I go back up to PMT, alpha, enter, and I get $350 and rounding up to 71 cents. So okay, so that's what your monthly payment would be for this vehicle. So for example 2, we're going to do some stuff with fuel. So how much does it cost to fill an 80-liter tank of gas at 103.7 cents per liter? Missed. Okay, only thing you really have to remember there, okay, is that this is currently in cents, so you have to change it into dollars, right? So this is going to be 80 liters times, okay, to change it to dollars, we just move the decimal place a couple spots, so that's $1.37, and now we just have to multiply that together. So we have 80 times 1.037. This is $82.96. Okay, and now for part B, okay, a compact car with a 40-liter tank. It's 7 liters per 100 kilometers on the highway. Okay, can this vehicle drive 550 kilometers without refueling? Okay, so we'll set up our ratio. So I have 7 liters, right, per 100 kilometers. That's equal to 40 liters per something. So maybe we'll put an X there. Okay, right. I don't know how far that difference is. There are a couple ways we can figure this out. Right? One is to imagine, right, how many times we use 7 and play with that a bit. Okay, but I'm going to review the cross multiply method. So I'm going to take my ratio. Okay, I have 7 times x, so 7x, and I have 40 times 100, which is 4,000. So to solve for x, I'm just going to take 4,000 and divide it by 7. And so I get 500. Okay, it was 571 and something. Okay. So the answer would be yes. So therefore, this vehicle can drive 550 kilometers without refueling. Okay. Okay, so that's your brief review of finance applications, specifically the car ones, because that will probably be the focus on the exam. Okay. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Actually, before we do that, I forgot to assign some questions here. So on page 496, okay, if you're looking for some questions, you can practice this. Okay, you might want to look at number 9, number 10, and number 12. Okay, so those are 3 questions in the textbook. Okay, or of course, you have the practice version of the exam. That's something else that you should be working on in order to get ready. And don't forget, it's all posted on the website if you want to check solutions. Okay, so again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you tomorrow.